my beloved child, do not scroll. Do not turn away. Stay with me for a little while longer, because what I am about to say is meant for you and for you alone. You did not arrive here by chance. You were drawn, gently but deliberately, because heaven saw the weight you have been carrying and the crossroads standing before you. I speak to you now as a mother who watches closely, who sees what is approaching before it reaches your door, and who loves you too deeply to remain silent. I know your heart better than you think. I have seen the moments when you felt strong in faith and the moments when you felt empty and confused. I have seen the prayers you whispered when no one else was listening and the tears you hid because you did not want to burden anyone. You may believe that heaven has been quiet, but I assure you, heaven has been watching. I have been interceding for you, placing your name before the Father again and again. Because what lies ahead requires preparation of the heart, not panic of the mind. Listen carefully. A time of pressure is forming around you. It will not arrive loudly. It will not announce itself with obvious signs. It will come quietly, disguised as ordinary stress, familiar worries, repeated frustrations, and that is why it is dangerous. The enemy does not need chaos to weaken a soul. He only needs distraction, weariness, and fear allowed to grow unchecked. But this warning is mercy. It is a gift. It is heaven saying, you do not have to walk into this unprepared. You are chosen, my child. Not chosen because you are perfect, but chosen because your heart still listens. You still feel the stirring when truth is spoken. You still sense when something is not right, even if you cannot explain it. That sensitivity is not weakness. It is a sign that the light of God has not gone out in you. Guard it carefully. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Those words are not distant promises. They are living truth, active right now in your life. In the days ahead, you may feel tested from several directions at once. Your peace may be challenged. Your patience may feel thin. Old fears may try to rise again, whispering that you are about to lose what you love or that you are not strong enough to endure another trial. When that happens, do not accept those thoughts as your own. They are not truth. They are attempts to pull your eyes away from God and fix them on the storm. Remember this: when the winds rise and the waves grow, it is not the storm that determines your fate, but where you place your trust. I ask you now to slow your steps inwardly. Do not rush decisions. Do not speak from fear. Do not allow anxiety to become your guide. Silence is not abandonment. Sometimes silence is where God strengthens you quietly, preparing you to stand firm when movement is required. Be still and know that He is God. Those words carry power when the world feels unstable. Let them anchor you. You may be tempted to isolate yourself, to withdraw when things feel heavy. Resist that temptation. Isolation weakens discernment. Stay connected to prayer, to goodness, to those who encourage faith rather than fear. Even a small prayer offered with sincerity moves heaven. Even a quiet moment of trust disarms the enemy. Do not underestimate what simple faith can do. Guard your words in this season. Life and death are held in the tongue, and your words shape the atmosphere around you more than you realize. Do not declare defeat over yourself. Do not speak hopelessness into your future. Speak life, even if your voice trembles. Say that God is with you. Say that you are not alone. Say that this season will not destroy you. Say it until your heart believes it. I tell you this as a mother who stood beneath the cross and learned that God's greatest victories often look like silence before resurrection. What seems heavy now is not meant to end you. It is meant to refine you. Gold is purified by fire, not to be destroyed, but to reveal its true worth. And you, my child, are precious beyond measure. Stay with me. Do not leave yet. This is only the beginning of what heaven wants to unfold in your understanding. Respond now, not later. Open your heart fully, as a sign of faith and readiness. Speak this from your heart, and let it be your answer to heaven. Amen. My child, Your decision not to turn away has already strengthened you more than you realize. Heaven notices moments like this. When you choose to remain, when you choose to listen instead of escaping into noise, something shifts in the spiritual realm. I speak to you now with greater clarity, because your heart has shown willingness. What is coming next in your life is not meant to frighten you, but it will require discernment. The pressure you felt beginning to rise was not imagined. It is real. Yet I tell you this gently and firmly. You are not being cornered. You are being positioned. Many misunderstand this moment and think it means loss, delay, or punishment. It does not. It means preparation for responsibility, for deeper faith, for influence that must be carried with humility. In the coming days, you may notice people around you becoming restless, irritable, reactive. Conversations may feel heavier. Decisions may seem rushed. This is not coincidence. When heaven draws near, resistance often increases. Darkness becomes loud when it senses that light is about to take ground. Do not absorb that agitation. You are not meant to carry it. Let your calm become your refuge. I ask you to pay attention to small warnings now. A feeling that says pause. A nudge that says, do not respond yet. A sense that says, pray before speaking. These are not delays. They are protection. Wisdom whispers quietly. The Lord directs the steps of the one who trusts him, even when the path ahead is not fully visible. Trust grows strongest when certainty is absent. You may feel tempted to solve everything at once. Resist that urge. Anxiety pushes for quick answers. Faith allows timing. What you cannot fix today does not mean it will not be resolved. It means it is not yet time. Those who wait on the Lord renew their strength. They do not collapse, they rise. Guard your inner life carefully now. Be mindful of what you listen to, what you watch, what voices you allow to shape your thinking. Fear spreads quickly when it is entertained. Hope grows quietly when it is protected. Choose nourishment for your soul, not stimulation for your mind. Prayer does not need to be long or elaborate. Even a whispered call to God opens doors you cannot see. There may be moments when old memories surface, reminding you of times you failed or felt abandoned. Do not follow those thoughts backward. They are not invitations to learn. They are attempts to weaken your confidence. The past no longer has authority over you. What was forgiven is not revisited by heaven. God does not rehearse your mistakes. He redeems them. You are not alone in this season, even if it feels that way at times. Heaven is nearer than you think. Angels are assigned quietly, not dramatically, but faithfully. Help often arrives disguised as patience, restraint, or a sudden peace that does not make sense. Do not dismiss these signs. They are evidence that you are being kept. I also want you to understand this clearly. Not every open door is meant to be entered right now. Discernment will protect you more than effort. If something demands you abandon your peace, your integrity, or your trust in God, it is not from heaven. The Lord gives peace, not confusion. He leads, he does not push. This season calls for rooted faith, not dramatic action. Stay steady, stay humble, stay attentive. You are not late, you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for what is unfolding. Remain faithful in small things. Kindness given quietly matters. Obedience practiced unseen matters. Heaven measures differently than the world. Stay close. Do not drift. There is more guidance to come, and you will need it. To remain connected and continue receiving what heaven is revealing, choose to walk this path intentionally. Subscribe as an act of faith, not out of habit, but as a decision to stay attentive, grounded, and prepared for what is ahead. When you stay connected, you do not walk alone. Remain with me. Do not lose heart. The path ahead is watched over, and you are being carried more than you know. My beloved child, remain with me a little longer. Let nothing pull your attention away. What I speak now is meant to settle deep within you, not just to be heard, but to be carried forward into your days. This is not an ending, it is a sealing. a quiet placing of peace upon your heart, so that you may walk without fear, even when the path ahead is not fully visible. I know you are tired in ways you rarely speak about. Not only tired of circumstances, but tired of waiting, tired of being strong, tired of hoping while carrying unanswered questions. I see that weariness. I do not judge it. I gather it. A mother does not turn away when her child is exhausted. She draws closer. So draw near now. Rest your thoughts. Let your spirit breathe. Understand this clearly. You have not misunderstood heaven's voice. You have not imagined this stirring. You have not been forgotten. What you sensed was real because love was reaching for you. God does not shout to frighten his children. He whispers to awaken them. And when the whisper is heard, it changes the course of a life. You are living in a time when many hearts are distracted, hardened, or numbed by constant noise. In such a time, sensitivity to truth becomes rare and precious. That sensitivity in you is a gift. Protect it. Do not let the world convince you that it is weakness. It is discernment. It is the quiet strength that allows you to see beneath appearances and choose wisely even when emotions run high. There will be days when you feel calm and days when uncertainty returns. Do not be alarmed by this. Faith is not the absence of questions. It is the decision to trust even when questions remain. When uncertainty arises, do not rush to fill it with fear or explanations. Sit with it in prayer. God works deeply in moments of surrender, not control. I want you to remember something important. You are not responsible for carrying everything at once. You are not meant to fix everyone. You are not called to understand every mystery immediately. What is required of you is faithfulness in the present moment, kindness where you are, integrity in your choices, humility in your growth. Heaven does not ask more than grace supplies. You may notice that after this season, you are less drawn to drama and more drawn to stillness. This is not withdrawal. It is wisdom. Stillness allows you to hear what noise drowns out. In stillness, God aligns your steps. In stillness, healing continues, even when nothing appears to change outwardly. There may be moments when you look at others and wonder why their path seems easier or clearer. Do not measure your journey against theirs. Each soul walks a path shaped by purpose, not comparison. Some roads appear smooth because they require less depth. Yours has required endurance because it carries fruit meant to nourish others as well as yourself. I ask you to be patient with the process of becoming. Growth often happens quietly, like roots spreading beneath the soil before anything appears above ground. Do not mistake silence for stagnation. Much is happening unseen. Heaven works where human eyes cannot observe. If fear tries to return, remember this. Fear seeks to rush you. Love invites you to trust. Fear demands certainty. Faith walks without it. Fear isolates. Love connects. Choose love again and again, even when fear feels persuasive. Each time you choose love, you weaken fear's grip. Guard your heart from bitterness. Disappointment, if held too tightly, can harden into resentment. Release what did not happen as you expected. Not everything that disappointed you was meant to define you. Some things fell away because they could not go where you are being led. Trust the pruning. It makes room for healthier growth. You may also feel called to forgive in deeper ways than before. Forgiveness does not excuse harm. It frees your spirit from carrying what was never yours to hold. When you forgive, you step out of the cycle of pain and into the flow of grace. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is one of the strongest acts of faith. Be attentive to your inner life. What you allow to shape your thoughts shapes your direction. Feed your soul with truth, prayer, and quiet reflection. You do not need constant spiritual intensity. Consistency is more powerful. A few moments of sincere prayer each day carry great weight before heaven. When decisions arise, listen for peace beneath the noise. Peace does not always feel easy, but it feels right. If something requires you to abandon your integrity rush against your conscience, or live in constant anxiety. Pause. God does not lead his children through coercion or chaos. His guidance brings clarity, even if the way forward is challenging. I also want you to understand this. You are allowed to rest. Rest is not laziness, it is trust. When you rest, you declare that God is at work even when you are still. Do not feel guilty for needing restoration. Even the strongest hearts need renewal. As you move forward, you may notice that others are drawn to your calm. They may not understand why, but they will feel it. Do not underestimate the quiet testimony of a life grounded in faith. You do not need many words to share hope. Your presence, your patience, your steadiness will speak. If a moment comes when you feel overwhelmed again, return to what you know. Breathe, pray, speak truth aloud. Place one step in front of the other. You do not need to see the entire path to take the next faithful step. Remember always that heaven walks with you, not only in moments of prayer, but in ordinary moments. In your work, in your conversations, in your choices. You are seen, you are guided, you are protected in ways you may never fully perceive. I remain near you, not as a distant figure, but as a mother who watches over her child with constant care. I intercede when your strength is low. I bring your concerns before the Father. I guide you toward my Son, who is faithful and true, whose love does not waver with circumstances. Do not let the world convince you that hope is naive. Hope is courageous. It chooses light in a time when many settle for darkness. It believes that goodness still matters. It trusts that God's promises are not empty. What you have received here is not meant to burden you. It is meant to steady you. Carry it gently. Let it shape how you respond, not how you fear. You are not walking into destruction. You are walking into deeper trust. And when you look back one day, you will see that this season did not weaken you. It clarified you. It did not take from you. It refined you. It did not silence you. It taught you how to listen. Remain faithful. Remain humble. Remain open. Heaven is not finished with you. Grace will meet you again tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that. Go forward now in peace. You are held. You are guided. You are loved.